Hi, I'm Matt and we're having a look at the Hartwood Libretto double top classical guitar. So the most interesting thing about this classical guitar is its double top. A double top is two pieces of wood sandwiched together, and they can be constructed very thinly because of this. To create this top, we use a piece of Nomex, which is a honeycomb lattice structure sandwiched in between the two top materials. Nomex was originally designed for aerospace as a heat-resistant material, and this has a real benefit of this guitar in that it's resistant to changes in temperature. We also have a traditional bracing on one of the tops, but unlike a standard construction single-top guitar, the bracing is there to give a colour and a voice to the instruments rather than to provide the support. So the overall result of this double top is more volume, more dynamic range, and guitar that's more responsive to every part of your playing. So as we said, the double top is the most unique part of this guitar. In this case, it's constructed from cedar and Nomex. Cedar is a traditional wood used for classical guitar construction, giving you a really balanced sound, nice bright top end, but also a mellow tone. The top's mounted onto a van coil back and sides, which is a good strong wood to let the top resonate to its maximum potential. A nice point is also the bone nut, so a traditional nut material giving you maximum sustain from the instrument. And the whole guitar is finished with an open pore finish. So unlike other guitars which may be covered in a thick lacquer, we get a really nice feel for the instrument. So your hand won't be sticking to the neck, it's really a satin feel essentially. The open pore finish also lets the guitar resonate to its maximum potential. There's no thick lacquer sort of holding back the guitar, and you really notice that with how resonant and how much sustain this instrument has. So I have a background in classical guitar playing, and normally as soon as someone mentions double top instrument, I would assume it's a luthier-made guitar, maybe costing in the thousands. A double top really gives a unique sound to the instrument and really enhances everything we know and love about the sound of a classical guitar. Guitar makers often experiment with different tops, lattice structures, carbon fibre bracing, and to see a double top is a really unique feature which will bring benefit to your playing. A common complaint with examiners when they're examining student guitarists is the fact the guitar doesn't have enough volume, and this isn't often the case. It's the student's fault. It's the nature of the classical guitar itself. So the double top will really help bring out the dynamics of your playing. It will make your overall sound louder, which means you can play around with the softer dynamics all up to the top end, playing really loud, and it means you will still be heard even when you're playing quieter, essentially. So the Hartwood Libretto Classical guitar gives a feature you'd only see normally on luthier instruments, and it makes that within reach of every player. It'd be a real benefit to student guitarists or advancing players. This guitar, even without the double top, has a fantastic spec, and the double top just gives it that something extra which you'll really notice in your playing. Well worth checking out, and you can find out everything you need to know on the Gear4music website. Thanks very much for watching.